You're listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour. If you miss any of the program, you can find the podcast at the bottom of the page at sunnyradio.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour on a Tuesday. We've got a really fun hour coming your way here. Coming up in just a bit, I'm going to talk to a couple of the comedians who you will get a chance to see this Friday night at the Last Comic Standing. It's happening at the District in Sioux Falls, and there's 9 comedians competing, and the whole thing is a fundraiser for the Junior League, so it's a good cause. Got some wonderful judges. We've got some great sponsors. We've got some very funny comics, and we encourage you to get a ticket. You can still find tickets, get all the details at SiouxFallsComedy.com, and then we've got a post on our Facebook page as well, Facebook.com/SunnyRadio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. It is a Tuesday, but I do want to remind you, tomorrow is a Wednesday. We've got some tickets we're going to give away tomorrow to a concert that's coming to Sioux Falls. You can get all of the details right now if you go to sunnyradio.com and click Win Tickets and other stuff. You'll see that on there. There's several things to register for. We've got Thunder Road Thursday coming up on Thursday. We've got Wednesday tomorrow for Wednesday, and we've got tickets for Louis Tomlinson. He's going to be at the Denny Sanford Premier Center coming up on Monday, June 19th at 7 p.m. So if you'd like to win tickets for that, going to be giving those away each week for the next couple of weeks. So if you haven't had a chance, sign up now, sunnyradio.com. And then on Friday, we do a thing called Free Flag Friday, a beautiful American flag from our friends at Maximum Promotions, a 3x5 flag, and the pole to hang right on the house, the whole doggone thing. All you got to do is sign up, sunnyradio.com.
What a year. With prices on everything going up, it's more important than ever to have a better credit card. Some people use a credit card that's not a very good one. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour on a Tuesday. Coming up this Friday, we've got a thing in Sioux Falls called Last Comic Standing, Sioux Falls Edition. It's at the District. We've got 9 comedians competing for the top prize, and I've got a couple of those comics joining me today. We've already talked to a few of the comics, but I'm going to do like 2 more per day all week long. In a moment, we're going to visit with Jerry Irby, but we're going to start right now with Reed Baxter, a friend and a very funny comic. Reed, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you, John?
Very good. Now, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy? It's quite a while now, isn't it?
Too long.
The very first time I ever did stand-up comedy, you were there, and so that's the first time I met you. You've been doing this longer than I have.
I tried it out, and I decided to give it a shot in high school back in 2005, and ever since then, I've been trying. It's been on and off, but it's been fun. I think that first time that me and you saw each other, what was it? That Nitwit Sioux Falls when that was around still. Yeah. So a while.
I've been a Reed Baxter fan for a long time, so I think you do a phenomenal job. I'm excited that you get to be on stage this Friday for the Last Comic Standing, and again, that it's kind of an honor to be on there, isn't it?
It's something that kind of threw me off guard because when I submitted the video, I hadn't heard anything for a while, and all of a sudden it popped up. So yeah, it's very humbling, and I'm excited. And there's a bunch of great other comics on there. And I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed in that night at all.
No, exactly. This Friday night, a whole lot of fun. Again, it's at the District. I've got a link to get all the details, tickets, all of that. How would you describe your style of comedy for somebody that has not had a chance to see Reed Baxter?
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't know how to describe my style. It's totally random. I would just say goofy, dumb comedy. I don't know. I don't dive into politics or nothing like that. So I like to have everyone just have a good time and just be laid back and hopefully laugh.
Absolutely. You know what? Every time they do as well. And again, yeah. I really appreciate your style of sense of humor. You're not making fun of people, really. You're not being like naughty and disgusting. You're just genuinely funny, and I absolutely love that type of humor.
I appreciate it. I think that makes fan number 5 now for me, so I appreciate it.
Well, I was number 1, so whoever those other people are, they got to get behind me.
Oh, yep, absolutely. Number 1 fan and number 1 in my heart, John.
There you go. Reed, I look forward to seeing you on Friday night, and again, congrats for being part of the Last Comic Standing for Sioux Falls, and I wish you the best.
Yeah, hey, you too. Congrats. congrats on your end, too.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited. Again, it's coming up this Friday, last comic standing at the District in Sioux Falls. And now on this other line, I've got another of the very funny comedians you get a chance to see on Friday. A very funny man and a friend of mine as well, Jerry Irby. Jerry, how are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, John. How about yourself?
I am fantastic and very excited to see you as well on Friday night. Now, you haven't been a comedian very long. How long have you been a stand-up comic?
Yeah, about 3 years.
And you've
Almost
done
3.5 now.
And you have done really, really well in the last 3.5 years. I think it's because your style of comedy is just amazing. You're a very smart guy. Your writing is just, I think, phenomenal. For somebody who maybe hasn't seen Jerry Irby, explain your style of comedy for them.
Thanks. First off, thank you for saying that. I would say my comedy is like you kind of hit it on the nail. It's smart, witty. You kind of got to know a few things to actually get where I'm from. I like some of my favorite jokes are the ones you just least expect that punchline coming, you know?
I love that. And Jerry, you're just a very interesting guy from Detroit and then served our country in the military and now doing stand-up comedy. What was it that drew you to the stage to do stand-up comedy?
Comedy's always been something I wanted to do since I was a child, actually. And I just kind of started it since I moved to Sioux Falls. There was a comedy club there, you know, because I was living in Rapid at the Ellsworth Air Force Base for the longest time, and there was no comedy club there. So once I got over here and decided finally go ahead and give it a try, you know, rest is history.
Well, we love having you in Sioux Falls. Very, very funny guy. I'm excited to see you on Friday and competing in the last comic standing. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us about today.
Oh, thank you for having me, John. Appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you as well.
Absolutely. Again, it is called The Last Comic Standing Sioux Falls edition. It's happening at the District this Friday night. You can still get tickets. I've got a link at SiouxFallsComedy.com. And I also will throw a link at Facebook.com/SunnyRadio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by the Sioux Falls Fun Page and Sunny 93.3. It was on this day, April 11th, 1898, that Melvin Grigsby of Sioux Falls had the same idea as Teddy Roosevelt to form a specialist regiment of volunteer cowboy cavalrymen to fight in the Spanish-American War. As the current law allowed for only one such regiment commissioned by Teddy, Grigsby had to wait until May 19th to have his regiment of Grigsby Cowboys, officially known as the 3rd United States Volunteer Cavalry, muster into active duty and shipped off to Chickamauga. A version of the story, whether true or not, tells that Grigsby was the one that first had the idea, and the request was sent to Congress while it was being debated. A young man in D.C. serving as a Secretary of the Navy got word and beat Grigsby to the punch. That young man, by the way, was Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt's Rough Riders would ship out to Puerto Rico. Well, Grigsby was still waiting for congressional approval. This has been This Day in Sioux Falls History, brought to you by SiouxFallsFunPage.com and Sunny 93.3.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If it's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring in your current phone. iPhones and Samsung phones both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, April 11th, brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Equity markets started the week quietly. Traders and investors are eyeing the CPI data due Wednesday. CPI is expected to moderate on a month-to-month basis, but remain strong on a year-over-year basis and possibly accelerate at the core level. The risk now isn't so much the CPI data, but the price of oil underpinning inflation. With oil prices on the rise and heading to $100 per barrel, another acceleration of inflation should be expected. This week is the start of Peak's earning reporting season for Q1 fiscal period. The first reports come out Thursday and Friday, with the big banks reporting Friday. The analysts have been lowering their expectations inflation, so the bar may be easy to bet. The risk in this quarter is the revenue and earnings will miss the consensus or worse. The guidance will be reduced. In that scenario, the S&P 500 will have little choice but to move lower. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.
InsuranceChicken.com wants to know, how much are you paying for your insurance? I know it seems like a hassle to switch to a different company, but if you can save a few bucks, it's worth crossing the road to InsuranceChicken.com. We have several of the top insurance companies trying to earn your business. They do that by offering great insurance that is cheap. Okay, enough of the silly chicken puns. It's time to get serious about saving you money on your insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.